Why, hello YouTube, how are you guys doing today? My name is Smalls, and today we have an interesting commentary topic for your faces to enjoy on this fine day. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Overkill for the amazing gameplay. He gets most of my gameplays, good friend, good player, stuff like that. Let's get into the commentary. So what I would like to talk about today is a little more on the zombie apocalypse. Now, if you guys have been part of my channel for a while, you guys know that I talk a lot about the zombie apocalypse. Like, it's the majority of my videos on my channel. It's just talking about the zombie apocalypse and stuff like weapons and stories and stuff like that, just because I'm so into it. Now, there's one thing about the zombie apocalypse that I just haven't talked about at all, like in any way, shape, or form, and that's how it starts. I mean, how does the zombie apocalypse start? Now, first and foremost, what causes the zombies to become zombies? I'm pretty sure we all know what that would be. It'd be a virus. It'd be an infection, something like that of some sort. It'd be a disease that turns them into zombies. It's not like a ray gun that turns stuff into zombies. It's not that. It's a virus, it's an infection, it's a disease. It's one of those three. So there's only a couple of ways that disease could actually come to the world. Now, that's pretty much the only way the zombie apocalypse can start, is if that disease comes to the world. Now, to me personally, I think there's a couple of ways that this thing could happen. It could evolve from a normal disease that we have in everyday life. It could just evolve into this zombie disease that destroys everything and wants people to feast on human flesh. Another way it could come to us humans is that a disease that only affects animals could possibly evolve and transform and turn into something that humans can catch. I know there's this parasite that I really feel stupid for not knowing the name, but this parasite, it takes over certain ants' brain. I said that kind of weird. It takes over ants' brains, and what it does, it takes over like their movement and stuff. It makes them travel to like a certain safe place. No, it's a plant. I think it may be a plant that like takes over the ant's brains or something like that, and it makes the ant move to a safe place where it will kill it, and then it can continue to grow again and keep doing this reproductive cycle and stuff. Maybe it could be something like that, but it can now affect humans, and it makes them feast on human flesh, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really know. It's what could happen. And the other way I think it could happen is possibly it could come from space. Maybe like a meteor comes down or something like that, or like some astronauts get infected in space and bring it back down to Earth, and then it can spread and spread and spread from there, and so on and so forth. That's pretty much the three ways that I think the zombie apocalypse could start. I know if you guys have different ideas, then definitely leave them in the comment section down below. I'm incredibly interested on what you guys think, how this whole thing could start. I'm actually very, very interested. So, how does this spread? Because, I mean, if there's only one infected, it has to spread more. It has to do more. Now, one thing, let me get this out of the way right away. If the infection is spread by the air, we're all screwed. We are all screwed no matter what. Because, I mean, if it's spread by the air and it turns us into zombies, we're fucked. There's no other way around it. We're all going to die. That is just how that's going to go down. But say it's spread only by, like, the bite of the zombie, like it is in, say, The Walking Dead and a lot of other shows, then there can be a chance. But I mean, you gotta wonder, if it starts with one infected, how does it become 1 billion infected, 2 billion infected, and so on and so forth? This is how I think that whole thing would go down. So this one person, he is infected, and he is about to die and somewhat turn into the zombie at that point. Maybe he goes to the hospital and, to maybe get himself checked out because he doesn't know what's going on. He's all of a sudden sick. He doesn't know what's happening. So when he's at the hospital, maybe like he's going under urgent care or something like that, then he turns into this zombie, and then he bites the nurse, he bites the doctor, maybe he bites a patient that's like in the room with him, and then that's 4 infected right there. That's a good start for this infection. So with those 4 infected, maybe they infect a couple more in the hospital. Eventually the whole hospital gets infected. So the zombies start to leave the hospital. The disease isn't necessarily known yet. There hasn't been a bunch of news reports about it. It's just been about a couple hours since this disease has started spreading. So these zombies start to travel out in the streets, and maybe the families or family friends or just random people come see, or they see these zombies, and they're like, oh no, that's my brother, that's my mom. maybe I can bring them back to normal or something like that. Instead of doing the sensible thing and just shooting them in the head like normal people should do, they go up to them. It's like, oh, I know you're still on the inside. I know you still love me and stuff. And then they just get bit, and then it keeps spreading. And then once it gets to that point, then it's just going to keep spreading and spreading and spreading. And maybe the government will be able to act quick enough and maybe quarantine a city down and then, go from there. But I mean, if it spreads fast enough, there's pretty much nothing you can do. And then I feel like a bunch of people will start traveling or try to stay in their houses and stuff. And then it's all just going to get overrun. Maybe they'll be able to, quarantine it out to maybe the North and South Americas. Like, that would be pretty decent. I mean, I don't think zombies can swim. So that's probably what would happen. As long as the disease doesn't spread overseas, if it doesn't go in like an airplane or something like that, we may be able to survive. If it's just in like North America and South America, or it's just in Australia, or it's just in Asia, even though Asia is huge and Asia is connected to Europe and Africa, that would wipe out most of the planet. So that would suck. That would really, really suck. But I mean, I know it kind of sucks. Like, I'm in North America and like that part of the hemisphere. So if it attacks North and South America, I'd be pretty screwed. But you want to know what? Oh, well. So I'm actually looking at my Black Ops 2 main screen right now, the multiplayer main screen, and it shows like that globe spinning around and stuff, and it shows Hawaii. And I just thought to myself, why didn't everyone go to Hawaii if they had the option to? I mean, like, there's no way they can get to Hawaii. They're in the middle of an island. Or like maybe go to Madagascar or Australia. I feel like those would be really, really good places to go, because I mean, zombies, they can't get there. There's no way the zombies can get to those islands. So I don't know, it's just a random thought of mine. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys would like to say your own way that you think the zombie apocalypse will start, you can do that in the comment section down below. I'm sorry if my voice isn't necessarily up to par right now. My voice is very, very tired. I just spent the last like 2 hours playing Mario Party 4 with a couple of friends, which is an amazing game, by the way. So yep, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, likes and favorites are always appreciated. Once again, thank you Overkill for the awesome gameplay, and I will see you guys later. Like I said, hope you guys enjoy the video, and goodbye.